I can't hear myself. Check, 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 check. Check, yeah, I got nothing. I haven't touched anything. I know better than that.
Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. It should be good there. I mean, there's levels. You can see the levels. So no, but
All right, good evening, sports fans. I still got no levels here. You guys got me over there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. All right, good evening, sports fans. Got a little technical difficulties on the OUA broadcast, but I am hoping we are up and running. Welcome to a beautiful night in the nation's capital at TD Place for a marquee matchup on the schedule this weekend. Coming in a little late, Laurier has marched the ball down the field. They are third and short from the Ottawa 27-yard line. Short yardage team is in. Try and catch you guys up on the overall game. And a quick plunge from quarterback of the Laurier Golden Hawks, Taylor Elgersma. First down, and away and Laurier continues their initial drive. The Laurier Golden Hawks come into the game with a 5-0 record and ranked 6th in the nation. It's going to be a tough test for the hometown GGs, as we have a player down already on a D-line that suffered some serious injuries last week in the Panda Bowl. We'll take a quick step away and come back after the injury. Injured GG is able to walk off the field under his own power, and the Laurier Golden Hawks set up 1st and 10 from the Ottawa 24-yard line. 3 receivers into the short side of the field, and a single back flanks Elgersma to his right. He takes the snap, looks to his left, long throw to the wide side of the field. That's number 18 on the reception, Raiden Thorne. Long throw from Elgersma, showing off the arm strength. And another first down for the Laurier Golden Hawks, who come in averaging over 34 points a game. So this is a big test for a GG secondary that is starting a new safety and a new halfback tonight. Laurier brings an extra O-lineman in. Nope, my mistake. There's just the 5 of them. 4 to the field side and 1 into the short side boundary. Elgersma looks over, hit as he throws. GG's brought pressure off the edge. That's Max Charbonneau, their leading tackler, with a good hit on Elgersma. Forced the throw quickly, and that was incomplete to Tanner Nelms, the starting running back for the Laurier Golden Hawks. Nicely timed up pressure there from DC JV Posey Odette. And Laurier into a 2nd and long situation. Can still get a first down at their own 1-yard line. Quick up to the line with a fullback attached to the right side. 3 to the field for Laurier. Sends his receivers in motion. Here comes the edge blitz. Oh, we had early movement, no flags. Back shoulder throw. What a catch. That is, again, Raiden Thorne catching it right at the 1.5 yard line. He's going to be real close to the first down. That was an incredible throw and catch. Great job by Algersma to recognize the pressure, get it out, and throw a huge back shoulder. What an extension and a catch by Raiden Thorne. Can't cover it much better if you're Kevin Victome on that. And I think we're going to have a measurement here, folks. The most exciting play in all of football coming up right here. Coming all the way across the field is the chain gang. Where they have the ball marked, I think it might be short, but I'm also 200 feet away. And I do apologize to all those listening. It is just me tonight, so you are going to get sick of hearing my voice. It's the Thanksgiving long weekend, so happy Thanksgiving long weekend to everyone who celebrates. But as a result, it is just me on the commentary tonight. Marked was short, so it'll be 3rd and half a yard for the Laurier Golden Hawks. Laurier comes in with wins over Queens, Carleton, Guelph, Waterloo, and McMaster to get their 5-0 record. Gigi's obviously coming off the huge last play of the game walk-off field goal win in what is always a crazy Panda game here at TD Place last weekend. Wildly different temperature a week later in this game tonight. It is a cool fall night in Ottawa. It was raining all day. Here comes Laurier. Algersma saunters up into the pistol, surveys the field, gets under center, plunges straight forward, and he's in for the touchdown. Found some room on that right side, just kept his legs going and gritties his way for 6 after the long opening drive for the Laurier Golden Hawks. That's really all they've done this year, folks, is score touchdowns, averaging 35 points a game. We'll be seeing lots of that, and this is a big test for the GG's defense tonight. As I was saying, cool night here in Ottawa. Last time the GG's took the field here at TD Place, it was a bright, sunny 30-degree day last Sunday for what was, as it always is, an epic Panda game. Flags on the play. Hodge knocks through the extra point, and we'll see if we have to redo this. So that was an offside call on the GG, so Dawson Hodge's extra point is good. He is perfect on his extra points this year. And Laurier is out to a 7-0 lead. We'll take a quick break and be right back with the kickoff. All right, Dawson Hodge set to kick off for midfield here. Charles Aslam back to return as he always is for the GGs. He's flanked on the far side of the field. Very little wind in Ottawa tonight. Just a very cool day that you see the ball hang. So Aslan's going to take this from the goal line, brings it to the short side of the field. keeps his legs turning and gets out to about the 20-yard line. 55-yard kickoff and a 20-yard return, and the GGs will take over at the 20-yard line. This will be the third start of the young year and the third different quarterback to start a game for the GGs this year for Josh Jansen. Started his first two games at Western and in the Panda game. So tonight's crowd a little different for him. He'll actually have some ability to operate without his eardrums exploding. So he'll start in shotgun with Amilcar Polk flanking him directly behind. He's got 3 to the field and 2 into the boundary. His receivers are in motion. It's a handoff to Polk up the middle. He's got big room to run. Polk out to the 40 with a big 20-yard gain to start the game for the GGs. Gotta love to see that if you're the GGs. They've had trouble opening up lanes. I'm kidding. That's all Amilcar Polk has done all year is gash opposing defenses in the OUA. 630-plus yards coming into the game. 20 more on that carry. First and 10 GGs from their 41-yard line. Jansen sends his receivers, takes the snap, quick throw out into the flat to his favorite target. That's Nicholas Gendron, leads the team in receiving yards. Jansen in his third OUA start, but has plenty of experience in the CJFL, and his experience and composure really showed in the pocket in his first 2 starts. Tall, lanky quarterback, but he can really sling it, and he will take off if he needs to. So GG's 2nd and 6 after that 4-yard gain. Jansen takes the snap, surveys, has his man. That's 83 for a first down. That's Max Malafont taking the crosser upfield for a first down. GG's. Again, pocket was starting to collapse there a little bit, but Jansen's maturity in the pocket, he was able to hang in there, deliver a strike, and get an easy first down for the GGs. That was number 20, Duncan Naughty on the tackle for the Laurier Golden Hawks. GG's come out with a fullback off or a tight end offset. Amilcar takes the hand up the middle, and he gains about 4.5 yards on that carry. Give him 5. This will be 2nd and 5 for the GGs. Good job up front by the D-line. That was number 99, Brandon Omaniwa, on the defensive tackle. GG's moving the ball with pretty good pace to start the game. Going to have to answer that opening score by Laurier. Blitz coming off the edge, sees it. Jansen gets it out, and that's completed to Noah Avery for a first down. Great blitz pickup by the GG's there as Naughty came on the edge blitz there. But Jansen knew where his hot was and got it out for another GG's first down, and they're into Laurier territory here. Jansen coming out with a nice rhythm to start the game as they go 3 into the short side of the field and 2 to the boundary. Jansen takes the snap, surveys the defense, has an easy underneath completion. Malafont up and over the top. That'll be another first down for the GG, showing some serious hops there as he hurdles the defender to pick up the first down, and his arm is showing for it. Look at the blood dripping off there. Catches the underneath, goes up and over. That was number 26, Ethan Bayfield, that he went up and over, I believe. And the GGs again continue the drive down to the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 we go. Be a handoff to Polk up the middle. Dances around. Not much doing this time. It'll be a gain of 2, maybe 3 on the play. So that'll set up 2nd and medium for the GGs. Good opening drive for the GGs, who at times in the Panda game struggled to move the ball up and down the field, but did it when it mattered most in that 4th quarter to get the come-from-behind victory. GG's come out again in a 2-by-2 set with a fullback. Jansen takes the snap from shotgun, surveys, feels some pressure, escapes, He's got room to run. Dives forward. He gets to about the 20, so he's going to be 2 yards short of the first down. Good pocket awareness by Jansen there to realize that it was breaking down on him. Pressure by leading sack man for the Glory Golden Hawks, Luke Brubauer, off the right edge there. Jansen, like I said, big guy, but can move fairly well for his size, and the GGs appear to be going for this. 3rd and a yard, yard and a half. Got to get to this 18-yard line, just on the inside of the 18-yard line. Jansen in shotgun. Hands off to Polk up the middle. He's got a big hole again. First down. Oh, ball comes out. And who has it? That was a big hit delivered there. It's a first down for the GGs is the signal. So they got the ball back down there. See a replay here. Polk has a nice hold for him up the middle. Really nice punch out there by number 23 on the defense. That's Chris Haggart, who got a really strong punch on that ball, and the GGs were able to pick it up. So 1st and 10 again from the 16-yard line, 13-yard line, excuse me. GG's threatening to tie this game up. Blitz coming again from Laurier. Jansen rolls out and has it knocked down by number 99. No, sorry, excuse me, number 98, Luke Brebaker. Has his 8 tucked in a little bit there. I'm going to need him to fix that for me for the next series. And it'll be 2nd and 10 for the GGs as they send 2 more receivers in for a full 6 back out there. So GG's 2nd and 10 from the 13, can still pick up a first down at the 3-yard line. And it is 4 receivers into the boundary, Polk in the backfield. And Laurier is bringing heat. Nothing there for Jansen, and they get home for a sack. That is number 52, Ethan Gregorczyk. Laurier's defensive coordinator, Ron Van Morkery, decided to bring the house, and it paid off. His receivers were covered up, and he had nowhere to go. We'll give the sack to Ethan Gregorczyk, but Efe Onyenmahan was also in there. So Campbell Fair, the hero from last week, on to attempt a 28-yard field goal to get the GGs on the board late in this first quarter. Snaps back, kick is up. Lots of leg on it as you expect. Nothing else from Campbell Fair. And it is 7-3 for Laurier. We'll step away for a second and be right back. All right, welcome back inside TD Place. Laurier electing to take the ball at their own 35 instead of the kickoff. Knowing the leg Campbell Fair had, that's probably a smart decision. Taylor Elgersma, who is 4 for 5 on that opening drive, sends his receiver in motion. It's his fullback bringing him into the box. Quick handoff. Coming off the left edge is Tanner Nelms, Gets a solid 12 yards on that run. Came off the right tackle, had space, found a nice hole, and a big pickup for Laurier there. Tackle on the play by number 21 for your GGs, Jackson Brashear. So Laurier doing what they do, continuing to move the ball up the field. 1st and 10 from their 47-yard line. Elgersma brings his receivers in motion. Another handoff to Nelms. He goes up the middle. Not as much doing there. Gain of 4 on the play. The interior of that GG's D-line is shown to be very stout this year. That looked like Max Charbonneau on the tackle, and he was assisted inside by Riley Hildebrand. So 2nd and 5 for Laurier. GG is looking for a stop, get the ball back in their offense's hands. Nobody into the boundary for Laurier. And it's a handoff to Nelms, who's coming this way. So the run is strung out by the GGs. That's a great play by 8-man. And Kevin Victome and Eric Cumberbatch were all in there. That's just a great job. That is, the first man in on it was A-man Abwaijian, John. And they're giving them the first down. I didn't think he got it. But it's a first down for Laurier. Laurier in a more traditional 3-by-2 set. Snap, it's a jet sweeper on the outside. That's number 4, Ethan Jordan. Great job being strung out by Max Charbonneau and knocked out of bounds by Tolu Ahmed for a short gain. About a yard, maybe not even a yard. So we'll give him 2nd and 10. Really nice job by Max Charbonneau reading this, stringing it out, and Tolu Ahmed staying home. The heavy knock out of bounds on Jordan. So 2nd and 9 for Laurier. 3 into the boundary, 2 to the field side. And Taylor Elgersma steps back to throw. Pocket breaks down, he's on the run, completes. That's number 18 again, Raiden Thorne off and running. Explosive run after the catch there for Thorne. So Elgersma creates on the move a little bit there, finds Thorne, and Thorne's able to pick up a big first down for Laurier inside the red zone. They're on the 16-yard line. Looked like he wanted to go deep, and then Thorne worked back on the scramble and is able to create off the missed tackle. So once again, 2-by-3 set for Laurier. Nelms releases into the flat. He's open. Oh, big open field hit, but Nelms bounces right off of Tolu Ahmed. Little bowling ball is Nelms out there. Just takes the hit and spins right off. Picks up 8 on the play. Some substitutions for the GGs as they go heavy here. Elgersma having no trouble moving the ball up and down the field right now. Sends his receivers in motion. Play fake, hands off to Nelms. Oh, and a dropped pass. Pass intended for number 4, Ethan Jordan, who had a walk into the end zone. Great motion on that look for Laurier. And if Elgersma can get that ball down about half an inch to an inch, that's a walk-in touchdown for Laurier. Really nice switch motion there from Laurier to get the defense confused. And Jordan just got lost in the shuffle. And Laurier decides to send the field goal unit on after they're about 3rd and 2, 2.5. Now, field goals haven't exactly been the strength of this team. Hodge is only 45%, but from 15 yards, you have to trust your kicker here to get this done for you. So Hodge is going to line it up from 16 on the left hash. Takes his steps. Snap is coming back. Clean. Up. And through for 3 more points. So Laurier reestablishes their 7-point lead at the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back at the end of the first quarter, at the start of the second quarter, with some stats. My apologies. As stated, Hodge has been struggling on his field goal, so he's now 5 of 12 on the year. And it's just a 5-point Laurier lead as we head into the second quarter. Welcome back. The GGs will take the football from the 35-yard line. We'll look at the first quarter stats here, courtesy of OUA.ca. Laurier with 7 first downs to Ottawa's 5. No penalties in the first quarter. Relatively clean game. Both teams perfect on third down. Laurier 2 for 2 and GG's 1 for 1. Laurier's run 15 plays to Ottawa's 11. Laurier has 111 total yards to Ottawa's 68. 1 sack so far in the game. And time of possession slightly favors Laurier, 8 minutes to 6 minutes or to 7 minutes. Not much separating these two teams right now. GG set to get their second possession of the game. And if you're Laurier, you're very happy with a 5-point lead and only allowing your opponent 1 drive in the first quarter. So GGs will need to push the ball down the field and be a little bit more methodical, as it seems Laurier is very content to go long drives and limit Ottawa's possessions. So here we are, starting the second quarter. GG's trailing by 5. They come out in heavy personnel with 2 extra tight ends. And a handoff to Malafont, who's got space. Gains about 6 on the play. That's number 98 on the tackle. Luke Brubacher. So a little bit of a change of pace there for the GGs to start the play. Malafont finds space. Gets them into second and manageable, as we used to call it. So it's 2nd and 5 for the GGs. Send 3 to the boundary and 2 to the field. And Amilcar Polk heads out to be a true 6 receiver set. No, we got a fullback checking in. Ball's out quick. More pressure again from that Laurier defense. And Jansen just has to get it out a little faster than he wanted to. So a quick 2 and out to start the second quarter for the GGs. And we'll have our first punt of the game, if my memory is correct. Ball just had to get out a little bit faster than Jansen wanted, and that's a hard throw to make into the boundary when you can't throw it on time. So Campbell Fair out to punt. Snaps a little high. He brings it down, gets it all. It's off the side of his foot. It lands at his 40. GG's did a good job to get away from it. They're still going to throw the no yards flag. It was recovered by number 33, Jaden Griffiths, who just had the presence of mind to jump on the ball. GG's tried to get out of the way. Tackles made by number 33 on the play, Mark Rondeau. So that'll probably put Laurier in pretty good field position. Just a not great punt there. Almost fielded out of bounds. So it's a little 33 on 33 crime there. And Laurier will scrimmage from their 44-yard line. So snap was a little high, and the punt went off the side of Campbell Fair's foot. Not his best punt. And Laurier's back operating from their 44-yard line. El Gurzma hands off to number 14. He's got a big hole. Big run. What a cutback. Chased down the sideline, and Kevin Victome makes the tackle, or else Quentin Scott was going to the house. That's the leading rusher for the Laurier Golden Hawks in Quentin Scott, and you can see why. He has an extra gear when he gets into the open field. Big body running back with a second gear and a great vision on that run to find open space. He's going to take a breather. Nelms checks back into the game. And Algersma sits in shotgun with a 3x2 or a 2x3 set. Algersma surveys, pressure on, throws it up. Intended for number 4, Ethan Jordan, but good coverage on the play there by number 27, Patrick Cumberbatch, and Jackson Brashear was over the top as safety there too. So 2nd and 10, Laurier from the GG's 23. Algersma put that ball where only his player could get it, but it was just a little overthrown. Got a little bit of a stoppage here as the referees needed to chat about something. But it looks like we're about to blow it in. Algersma gets the play from the sideline. And away we go. GG's look like they're going to bring a little pressure here. And they do. It's a full-out blitz. Algersma gets it out. Good open field tackle by Tolu Ahmed. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. Pass completed to Raiden Thorne. But good job by the GG's defense to stiffen up and force a field goal attempt after that first big run by Quentin Scott. So 3rd and 6 coming for the GG's, or for Laurier. They've already missed 1 field goal tonight, and this one's from even further back. So from 26 goes Hodge, 5 of 12 on the year. Snaps clean, ball's down, kicks up. It's funky, and this one flutters through. So Dawson Hodge, not pretty, but through the uprights. 11-3 now. Still a 1-possession game. GG's coming right back out on offense, so we won't go anywhere. So moral victory for the GG's defense on that one. Give up a big run, but then hold them to a field goal. And they'll get a chance to answer that score right here. All right, Ottawa set to scrimmage from their 35-yard line with Polk in the backfield. 3 receivers to the short side, or to the wide side, excuse me. Polk takes the handoff. Not a ton doing on this run. Oh, he's still going. Gets about 3 yards. Just never stopped his legs on that one. And it'll be 2nd and 8 for the GG's. Good initial pressure there. Now, Duncan Naughty made the tackle, but the initial pressure came off the left side. I believe, or off the right side. I believe that was number 95, Matt Caruso, or it could have been number 99, Brandon Omanua, with the initial tackle, with the initial surge, excuse me. So GG's 2nd and 7 now. Pocket's clean. Good throw from Jansen on the bender. Max Malafont catches it right off the linebacker's hip. Replay of this is going to be pretty. What a nice throw into deep coverage. Coverage there by Malik Kote, and it's 1st and 10 for the GG's. No hesitation to throw that into a very tight window from Jansen. GG's O-line holding up pretty well. And we're going to have a double reverse. Flea flicker. Throws it deep. He's open. He catches it. Double reverse flea flicker. GG's breaking out the stops. What a catch by Nicolas Gendron. Was not as open as you usually see these plays, but that's a 42-yard pickup for the GG's. Gendron had lost his man. Nico McCarthy was back there, but nowhere close. And the GGs are in business here, folks. 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line after the double reverse razzle-dazzle to get down into the red zone. GGs go heavy personnel, handed off to Polk, who's being pulled from behind. I think that was number 92. Nope, 52. Excuse me, Grigorczyk. Going along for the ride with testing his grip strength on Polk. You wonder why people do the running drill with a parachute behind him. Well, folks, that's why right there. So, 2nd and 4 for the GGs, can still get a first down on the 1-yard line. Heavy personnel again. 2 receivers out to the field. Malafon into the boundary. Laurier brings pressure. Polk finds the edge. Touchdown, GGs. GG's going for 2 by the looks of it. Going to try and tie this game up. Nope, just 1. Pardon me, I just saw Campbell Fair wander out there. Well, a 42-yard double reverse flea flicker from Jansen to Gendron. And then 2 hard runs by Polk. And the GGs are right back in this game. Nice blocking on the right side of that offensive line. Grigorczyk, the middle linebacker, jumped the wrong gap there. And away go the GGs. Now we have the extra point up. Straight through by Campbell Fair. Ball bounces into the night, never to be seen again. And we have a 1-point game 5 minutes into the 2nd quarter. We'll take a break and be right back. All right, Zachary Copeland set to kick this ball off for the GGs. Kick is up. Fairly deep. Fielded at the 5-yard line. Little flip on the reverse. That's number 10 for Laurier. Jackson Stebbings took the reverse for number 84, Titan Godon, excuse me. So, Laurier trying to match the razzle-dazzle of the GGs. Gains him a few extra yards. Returned out to the 36-yard line. Probably could have gone a little further if he'd been able to keep his feet in bounds. Oh, sorry, we have a referee back here at the 23. Saying he stepped out at the 20. Got a little confusion here between the referees. One saying he stepped out at the 23. One saying the 36. So no instant replay here, but he definitely stepped out at some point on that return. So little fortune favors the Laurier Golden Hawks on that one. And here goes Taylor Alguerzma. Quick throw there on the play action to Ethan Jordan. Jackson Brashear came up quick to lay the lick on Jordan there. Alguerzma expression filled there, waiting for the play call. Wants to get going. Quentin Scott in the backfield. GG's look like they're dialing up pressure. Might back at it here as Alguerzma checks. Yep. Got a run, a little sweep. That's number 10 again. Jackson Stebbings. Faid on the tackle. Oh, that was Hildebrand on the tackle. My mistake. Did a good job coming off his block there at his defensive tackle spot. So 2nd and 7, 2nd and 8 for Laurier, just outside midfield. 4 into the field, 1 to the boundary. We've seen this formation from Laurier all night. And Quentin Scott in the backfield. Gigi's just rushing 4, but getting pressure. Elgersma's going to have room to run. We've got a flag thrown. This is probably coming back for a hold. And that is Mark Rondeau on the tackle for the Gigis. Rondeau had an all-time defensive stand here last weekend against the Carleton Ravens, where he was involved on all 3 plays on a 1st and goal situation from the 1-yard line. And he was fired up about it, folks. It was great to watch. So, waiting to see what the flag is. Two fouls, both by the offense, holding, and a face mask by the offense. So this will go back 15 yards. So it'll be 2nd, and so they're going to give them both penalties on this? Okay. So that's a 25-yard penalty. So it'll be 2nd and 33 if my math from 2nd grade is still accurate. Haven't seen this in a while. See what Laurier does here. Wouldn't be surprised to see him go conservative with a handoff. Don't want to get yourself in too much trouble. And now we're going to be 2nd and 38. Looked like they were going to run the ball. Left guard jumped early because he needed a pull, and he knew he needed to get out in space quick there. So we are 2nd and 30% of the 40% of the field. So again, Laurier 2nd and forever here. Takes the drop back. Elgerza got another holding penalty out there. So this will be coming back, but that is complete to Jackson Stebbings. And I think that's all coming back, folks, because that was a pretty blatant hold on number 7, Frex Francois Jr. Holding again, so it'll be 2nd and 44 now for Laurier. Just a great pass rush there from Kevin Anderson, forces the holding call. So if you're counting at home, Laurier is on their 12-yard line, and they need to get to the Ottawa 51. So good luck, Laurier. Here they're going to take the snap. Laurier is just looking like Ottawa's going to rush 3 by the looks of it. Drop into coverage. And quick throw. Oh, that's a dangerous throw in that situation. Almost picked off by Patrick Cumberbatch. That's the exact thing you don't want to do in that situation if you're Taylor Elgersma, who only has 2 picks on the year, but not his smartest decision, intended for Ethan Jordan. But it'll be 3rd down, and we'll see if this punt can even get to what the 1st down stake would be. So first punt of the game for Laurier. Charles Aslan stands at the Laurier 50, and they're just going to give up the safety, and the GGs have the lead 12-11. You'll take points any way you can get them if you're the GGs, and Laurier really gifted them that with 4 massive penalties on that drive. So GG's in the lead for the first time tonight as we just crossed over the halfway mark of the 2nd quarter. Appreciate everyone who is tuning in late on this Saturday night here in Ottawa on the Thanksgiving weekend. Wishing well to you and yours out there who celebrate. Take a quick peek on the out-of-town scoreboard. Queens beating Carleton yesterday, 35-16, and Toronto beating York 57-3 as well. McMaster took care of Waterloo 31-19. And that is all the games that have been played so far this week. So McMaster beating Waterloo should help the GG's playoff chances. But this game right here will hold big for the GG's trying to get to 4 wins on the year. So GG's will scrimmage from the 35. The lead for the first time tonight. Aslan in the backfield. Jailbreak screen. Aslan has it. He's got blockers out in front. Chase down tackle there by 96 on Laurier's defense. That is Omari Hastings chasing down the screen from behind, and a full body tackle on Charles Aslan. So it'll be 2nd and 1 for the GG's. Nice little first down play calls here tonight so far for the GG's. Not being super traditional or super vanilla. This is Matt Mahler out under center. Doesn't really get a great push, but he's getting pushed by Polk. And that little spin and extra push might have been enough to get the first down. So with all the quarterback injuries to the GG's, former quarterback and now slot back Matt Mahler comes in these situations. And Amilcar Polk just trying his best to push him forward. So it'll be first down for the GG's. Mahler will want to go back and watch some Philadelphia tush push to get a little better idea of how low to get on that. But a first down nonetheless. So GG's from their own 45. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Be a handoff to Polk. Got room on the right side. Big hole. And a shoestring tackle by Jahari Hastings. If he doesn't make that tackle, I'm probably not talking right now because Amilcar Polk is running free to daylight. So that's a 9-yard run for Polk. 2nd and 1 for the GG's. And this time Jansen stays in the game, so we're not going to see a short yardage sneak here. 2 tight end set for the GG's. Handoff again to Polk. He's met right at the line. This will depend on the spot, but it's going to be pretty close. Tackle by Hastings and Duncan Naughty again. So Laurier was ready for that one, but they're going to give the first down. Yeah, Naughty was there, and so was Gregorczyk, but just not in time, and Polk's able to keep his legs churning, and a first down for the GG's into enemy territory. GG's 1st and 10. Play action. Jansen slings it. Oh, that ball just ate up. Number 85, Kerwin Geest, sorry. That ball was on the money, but Geest just fighting it the whole way, and it bounces right off his chest. That's unfortunate. This was a dime from Jansen. Geest just couldn't figure out how he wanted to catch that ball, and it ate him up. So 2nd and 10 now for the GG's. Laurier drops back into 2-man. Polk's going to take the underneath route. Got a flag out. Polk comes out about 2 yards short there, tackled by Naughty and Gregorczyk again. Flags in the area of illegal contacts. GGs are clapping and signaling, so that's probably the call. Good tackle there by Naughty in space on the very twitchy Amilcar Polk. So here comes the penalty call. Legal contact. First down for the GGs. So Laurier again bailing the GGs out with penalties. So that's a 5-yard penalty and a first down for the GGs, who move up to the 43-yard line. Jansen back in shotgun. Traditional receiver set here as Fournier comes in to be the lead blocker. Naughty blitzed off the edge, but the GGs ran to the opposite side of it, and that'll be a short 3-yard gain there for the GGs. 4 yards. Give him 4 yards. That was number 98, Luke Brubacher, who has been all over the place in this game so far tonight. No, excuse me. The 98-99 look very similar. That's Brandon Omanua on the stop on the inside there. So 3 minutes to play in the half. GG's at the 39-yard line. The 1-point lead over previously unbeaten Laurier. Jansen takes the snap. We got bring pressure again. Polk picks it up. High throw, but hauled in. Robin Couliou with his first catch of the night for a first down. Extended up over his frame. Great catch by Couliou for a first down, and that's Haggart on the tackle. But that's a first down for the GGs. Great throw again by Jansen. Josh Jansen has shown tremendous poise in that pocket in the 3 games he has started for the GGs. 2.5 would be. So 1st and 10 from the 32. GG's with an outside handoff to Polk. He cuts back inside, makes a great move on Brubacher. Left them standing. Just a gain of 2, though, as the cavalry was there. So Manua again chasing down from his defensive tackle spot. So 2nd and 7 for the GGs. Polk had a decision to make there. He could have tried to beat him to the edge or cut back inside, and he gains 3 as a result. So the GGs go 4-by-1 with Polk in the backfield. Hand it off. Polk cuts out to the right again. Got room. He's running down the sideline. And Polk down to the 9-yard line. Another 20-yard explosive run. Right side has been money for the GGs in this first half for Polk. Joe Harry Hastings finally makes the tackle, but 3 Laurier Golden Hawks had a shot at Polk, and he was just too fast for all of them. So something to adjust to at halftime if you're a Laurier Golden Hawk fan is how do we cover up that short side of the field for Amilcar Polk. Jonathan Fournier checks in at fullback. GG's run play action. Nothing there for Jansen as he scrambles. Brubacher in pursuit. Flips it. Overhand. Shovels it. Nick Gandron. Touchdown. GG's, and Jansen talking chunk to the Laurier defense. Just flips it forward. Shovel pass from 10 yards out. Touchdown GG's. And they're about to go up 19-11 on the unbeaten Laurier Golden Hawks. What a play by Josh Jansen out in space, making something out of nothing. Campbell Fair up and through with the extra point. Laps 5 with Matt Muller. I'd like to see the swagger and the poise from Josh Jansen on that. And that's very encouraging for GG fans who've had just a rough go of it at quarterback this year with all the injuries. So out comes Laurier's return team. Still 97 seconds on the clock, plenty of time to walk the ball down the field. They've been a very methodical offense tonight, so we'll have to see if they have those explosive plays in their repertoire. And you have to think that they do based on the fact that they score 35 a game. So Copeland set for the kickoff. And Laurier will look to make something happen here before halftime. Not used to trailing is Laurier, so this will be interesting to see how they handle being from behind. All right, Zachary Copeland set to kick off. Gives the signal. And away we go. Hits a squibber. Oh, it hits the defensive line. Oh, big tackle. Big collision out in space. So that's number 95, Matt Caruso, who just jumped on the ball rather than let it squib back. Very heads-up play by the defensive end. And he laid some lumber out there. Head coach Michael Faulds might want to give him a shot at fullback at some point. That was violent out there, ladies and gentlemen, and others watching. So, Laurier from their own 40, 90 seconds exactly remaining in the half. Quentin Scott in the backfield. Play action fake out to number 10. Jackson Stebbings on the play action fake. That's tackle on the play by Kevin Victome. 9-yard gain. So it'll be 2nd and 1 for Laurier. Good open field tackle by Kevin Victome there. So Quentin Scott stays in the backfield alongside Taylor Elgersma. Takes the snap. Quentin Scott up the middle. Big hole. He's running. He's not down yet. He's off to the races. We have a flag out, though. Touchdown Laurier for the time being. Quentin Scott showing how explosive of a runner he is. Bouncing off contact. And for the moment, we have 2 flags on the play. For the moment, it's a Laurier touchdown, but I would assume we have holding after the play, or after the yards gained. Okay, 2 penalties on Laurier. So that's going to come all the way back and wipe a 50-yard touchdown, 60-yard touchdown off the board for Laurier. All right, so they're going to give him the first down. They're going to say after yards were gained, we have the hold. So it'll be 1st and 10 from midfield. So a 60-yard run turns into a 5-yard run after the penalties. And Laurier still with plenty of time left here and showing they can score at will. So Elgersma takes the snap, fires, has his receiver. Flag out, probably a horse collar on the GGs. That's number 83, Jace Atkinson. His first catch of the game. And that's 8-man on the tackle. And then we have a personal foul penalty on the GGs. So E-Man makes the nice tackle. After Jackson Brashear takes the horse collar tackle there. So we'll get a personal foul on the GGs, and still with a minute to play, Laurier's had no trouble walking the ball back down the field here. They're on the 23-yard line and threatening as we get towards the half. Elgersma takes the snap, hands off to Quentin Scott. He's got a lane again. He's up the middle. He's hard to tackle. He's down to the 3-yard line, and we're going to have a personal foul. I don't know if you could see it on TV, but Raiden Thorne and Kevin Victome got into it down on the goal line away from the play. Raiden Thorne was essentially laying on top of Kevin Victome. And I think they're going to get him for a personal foul here. Yeah, rough play against offsetting. I think they called it on both sides. So it should be an offsetting penalty, which is really unfortunate because it was very far away from the play. You can kind of see it on the replay there in the back. So Laurier does get a fresh set of downs. So it's still first down. We're at the 18-yard line, so they moved it up 5 yards. So 1st and 10, Laurier. Play action. Taking a shot. Good ball, and what a catch by Ethan Jordan. No, excuse me, Raiden Thorne. That's a heck of a ball from Taylor Elgersma, and an even better job to get underneath that by Raiden Thorne. Well, that's redemption after you cost your teammate a 20-yard play, if I do say so. Well thrown ball by Taylor Elgersma, and full extension by Raiden Jordan on that one. Wow. Sorry, Raiden Thorne. I apologize, Raiden. I got to get your name right after a play like that. What a catch by Raiden Thorne. That should make the highlight of the night, folks. Hodge with the extra point. Up and through. And it's a 1-point game. GG's still with 50 seconds on the clock, so the first half's not over yet here. Don't go anywhere. If you're making popcorn, maybe give it a minute. So that was a 36-second drive for Laurier. Not what you wanted if you're defensive coordinator Jean JV Poziodet. And a great offensive drive for Todd Galloway if you're a Laurier Golden Hawks fan. So here we go again. Laurier set to kick off. 53 seconds to play. Charles Asselin back awaiting the kickoff. Kickoff from the 45 is up. Aslam picks it up at his 1-yard line, brings it out, and he's going to go down right about the 20-yard line, fighting. So the GGs will have 45 seconds left. Need about 40 yards to make this a reasonable field goal, although we saw some crazy leg strength from Campbell Fair last week. So anything's possible here, folks. Gigi's in a traditional 3x2 with Amilcar Polk behind. Hand off up the middle. Polk finds some space on the left. Comes back. Not much doing there. Gains about 2 yards, maybe 1. And a timeout taken by the GGs. So 2nd and 9 for the GGs. Like to see them move the ball a little bit here because you don't want to give Laurier the ball back with 30 seconds left because we saw what they did with 30 seconds last time. The Jansen went over and got the play call. He's coming back in. And the referee's about ready to blow this play in. Jansen gives the commands to the troops in the huddle. Clock should start on the whistle. Jansen back to pass. Oh, has it knocked down at the line of scrimmage. He was looking for Polk, who didn't have much space out in front of him. So a good job by the Laurier defense. That's number 95, I believe. Believe that was Matt Caruso getting his big mid up in the way. Unless the live stats know something I don't, they have the score at 24-19. So if there's a blocked punt coming here, these live stats are killing it. But the score is 18-19. Laurier is going to get the ball back with about 30 seconds, 25 seconds to play. So this quarter's still not over, folks. Great punt. Fielded at the 50. Room to run. And they're into Gigi's territory. 23 seconds. So a pretty good punt there, but a better return. Return was number 84, Titan Godon. So not Campbell Fair's best punt, but definitely not his worst of the night. And Laurier still has time, 52-yard line of the GGs, to add some more points. Try and get this lead back before halftime. Great pass rush by the GGs, but we got a screen out in front. We got another flag down. This is Nelms wheeling and dealing inside the 30, still going. Inside the 25, would not go down. We got a flag on the far side of the field, and it looked to me like a hold. We'll see if that stands. I think this play might be coming back. You can see it out in space. You can't see it on the replay. Nelm's just refusing to go down on this play. So they're talking to Laurier's coach, which means the penalty's on Ottawa. Illegal contact on Ottawa, so that's going to be declined. So it's going to be a first down. So again, Laurier right back in field goal range. Timeout taken on the field. So there's 7 seconds to play. Laurier will probably get one more shot at this and then kick the field goal. So Laurier is set to scrimmage from the 25-yard line. 5 seconds to play in the half. 7 seconds to play in the half. Passes out. Screen. Nowhere to go for Thorne. And Kevin Victome with another tackle. Kevin Victome talking trash after the tackle is probably going to get a flag here. Can see it right there. He's in his face, and the ref immediately throws the flag. So this is going to be a chip shot field goal for Dawson Hodge, who, again, hasn't been necessarily solid this year. So Gigi's given a break to Laurier here to end the half. So Dawson Hodge now from 22. 1 of 2 on the night. Lines it up. Kick is up. And it's good. So, with that, we come to the end of the first half. Laurier 21, Ottawa 19. I'm going to take a break, rest my vocal cords, and I will talk to you all at the beginning of the third quarter. Well, welcome back to the second half of the Ottawa GGs hosting the Wilfrid Laurier Golden Hawks. Set you up with some first half stats here. First of all, I don't think we were able to properly introduce ourselves at the beginning of the broadcast. I am Joey Swarbrick. I am your commentator all by myself tonight, coming to you live from TD Place in Ottawa, Ontario. Run you through some first half stats here. So, first downs, Laurier, 18 to Ottawa's 14. 4 penalties for Laurier to just 1 for Ottawa. Equal number of plays run. Laurier outgaining Ottawa 280 to 214. Taylor Elguerzma is 15 of 19 passing for 174 yards. And Josh Jansen is 9 of 13 for 123 yards. No interceptions in the game. Ottawa has punted twice, and time of possession actually favors the GGs 16:53 to 13:07. Individual numbers, as I mentioned, Taylor Elguerzma, 15 of 19 for 174 yards and 1 touchdown. Josh Jansen, 9 of 13 for 123 and a touchdown pass. Rushing leaders in the game, Quentin Scott, 3 for 73. We saw those explosive runs really gash the GG's defense. And to no one's surprise, Amilcar Polk, 13 for 87 and a touchdown. Leading the way receiving is Raiden Thorne. He has 7 for 90 and an incredible touchdown catch. And Nicolas Gendron, 3 for 59 and a touchdown, and that 46-yard long completion. All right, we are set for kickoff here in the second half. 2-point game in this OUA affair. Dawson Hodge set to kick off from his 45-yard line. Charles Aslan ready on the short side of the field. Fields it at the 5-yard line. Takes it to the field. He's got some room out there. Good open field tackle by number 88, Ryan Spate. Backup receiver running down on special teams. So 15-yard return for the GGs. They'll start at their own 20. Trailing by 2. And we'll see what halftime's adjustments the GGs made. Head coach Marcel Belfay and offensive coordinator Vincent Campbell had 15 minutes to figure out what else they can do, but they've been moving the ball pretty efficiently, and they're going to hand it up right up the middle to Amilcar Polk. Both defensive tackles for the Golden Hawks were able to get off their blocks there and stymie him. So it'll be a 2-yard gain. So that's Chiz Insedum and Brandon Omanua on the tackle there. Both guys able to just shed the interior of that Ottawa GG's offensive line. Easy play for those guys. So 2nd and 8. Jansen back to pass. Throws to the wide side of the field. That's complete. Need to break a tackle. Cannot do it. As 81. Hugo Raymond with the catch. Not quite enough for the first down, and the GGs go 2 and out. Raymond needed to break this tackle of Haggart, and he couldn't do it. So GG's forced to punt. Campbell Fair will catch this at his 13-yard line. 2 returners back for Laurier. Fournier setting the protection out there. Campbell Fair takes the snap. Almost gets blocked. GG's got away with a little bit of a hold there. It's 84 on the return. That's Titan Godon again. Desmond Pelto on the tackle for your GGs. And Laurier set to start at their 41-yard line. Gendron had the first shot, and then Pelto cleans it up. Pelto and Charbonneau clean it up. Laurier set to start here. Pretty good first half. You have to be happy offensively if you're Laurier. That's Tanner Nelms up the middle, gains about 5. And Max Charbonneau makes the tackle there in the middle of the defense. Just a shoestring tackle, or Nelms probably gets the first down there. So 2nd and 3, Laurier from their 49-yard line. Nelms up the middle again, just finds enough space, and E-Man makes the tackle at his outside linebacker spot. First down, Laurier. So Laurier able to do what the GGs couldn't to start the second half, and that's get a first down. 2 hard runs by Nelms. And they're almost to midfield. Now Gersma barking out signals, sending his receiver to the other side of the field, leaving the boundary side open. We've seen this before. They like to run to that. Bad exchange. El Gersma has space, and he turned nothing into something and lets everybody know he got the first down. So a little bit of a botched exchange there, but El Gersma just went right through the hole that Nelms was supposed to go through. And the tackle's not made till 10 yards downfield by Faid. And Laurier just does what they do, and they keep moving the ball. So 1st and 10 on the GG side of the field. They're at the 45-yard line. Handoff to Nelms. He's got room on the outside. Strung out there by Cumberbatch. And a great open field tackle. GG's ready for it that time. Eric Cumberbatch and those long levers he's got, able to make the open field tackle. 3-yard gain on the play. Could have been a lot more if he doesn't make that tackle. So 2nd and 7 now for Laurier. GG's a little out of sorts on defense here, talking things through. Play action shot. Wide open is Ethan Jordan. Just a quick little play action fake, and the leading receiver for the Laurier Golden Hawks gets 15 on that and a first down for Laurier. Patrick Cumberbatch in coverage there for the GGs, about 3 steps behind. Laurier with the extra tight ends in. Heavy personnel. Nelms in the backfield. Haven't seen Quentin Scott yet. Thorne comes in motion across the formation. He's open. El Gersma throws it down the field. Ooh, and it's intended for Ethan Jordan. Kevin Victome was stumbling, but looked like he had a shot at that for the interception. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for Laurier inside the 30-yard line of the GGs, and the GGs making personnel changes here to match Laurier's. Second and long for the Golden Hawks. Nelms stays in to protect. El Gersma throws into coverage. Oh, just missed. Jackson Stebbings. Pressure from Kevin Anderson made him throw that a little higher than he wanted to, or that's a touchdown. Sorry, that's number 77, Frex Francois Jr. on the pressure. And because of that pressure, he has to float it up. But if that ball's on the money, I'm not sure that Stebbings doesn't score there for the Golden Hawks. So instead, what has been an adventure tonight, Dawson Hodge out for a field goal. 2 for 3 on the night. This will be his longest of the night from 36. Snaps down, ball is up, kick looks clean, and he gets it through. Good kick from Dawson Hodge, and Laurier extends their lead to 5, 24-19. We'll step away and be back with the GG's first play. GG's set to scrimmage from their 35-yard line. Down 5, trailing. Bad snap, but it works out. Lots of space out in front of the GG's. What a move by 81. Hugo Raymond. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Kerwin Geest on that. That didn't look smooth for the GG's, but Geest made a great move out in space. Tackle on the play by number 5. Efe Oyema, excuse me, on Yeman. And the GG's with an explosive play to start their second possession. Polk takes the handoff up the middle, cuts back up the left side, runs into a wall of Golden Hawks, but not before he picks up 11 and the first down. Great feel for the pocket back there and his running lane. Knew he had a bounce to the outside. And that's a slew of Golden Hawks in there for that tackle. So GG's looking to answer. They're already down to the 40. This game has been a track meet up and down the field so far tonight. So Fournier checks in at fullback. He's offset to the left. It's 2-by-2 formation. Jensen back to pass. Hits Kerwin Geest. They had that exact same play earlier in the game, and Geest dropped it. This time, he knew where he wanted the ball. Jansen put it on him, and it's a first down GG's. Geest is fired up. Here comes Aslan. And number 5, Suleiman Kamara checking into the game for the GG's. So a different personnel package. We've seen this once, and it was a screen to Aslan. He's still in the backfield, as is Kamara. Laurier brought pressure off the edge. Kamara took the handoff. Didn't get much there. A little bit of a change there. Polk coming back in, as is Noah Avery. So going to be 2nd and 9 for the GG's. Kamara did not get much on that run. GG's looks like are going to call their first time out of the half. Jansen wants to talk it over with Marcel Belfay and Vincent Campbell here. So we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. Okay, GG's set to go here. 2nd and 9 from the 15-yard line. From the 14-yard line, excuse me. 3-by-2 set. Polk in the backfield. Avery comes in to chip and block. He releases. Catches it. Oh, big hit. Was that number 29 for Laurier? 25. Is that Johari Hastings again with the big hit? And this is a big injury for Laurier. This is, I think, Luke Brubaker down. Friendly fire there, yep. So that was 23 on the big hit. That's Chris Haggart, but he hurt his own teammate there. So once again, we have an injury on the field, and we'll step away. All right, so Brubaker able to get up under his own power and walk off the field after that friendly fire shot. And the GGs will attempt the field goal here. Campbell Fair out from 22. It's been the happy spot in this game for these kickers. Oh, excuse me, 17-yard field goal. I can do math, I swear. Campbell Fair takes the snap. Matt Muller takes the snap. Campbell Fair kicks. And good to go. So, GG's answer Laurier's field goal. And it's again a 2-point game. 24-22. Laurier coming right out on offense here. Okay, Laurier quick. Oh, Tevin Scott. Quentin Scott up the middle for a big run before I can even blink. That man is explosive with the ball in his hands, and he gets a huge first down for Laurier. Great Cumberbatch on the tackle, but my goodness. Big hole created by that Laurier offensive line, and Quentin Scott right up the middle. So Laurier 1st and 10 from their 52-yard line. Off explosive plays coming like crazy when they give the ball to Quentin Scott, who powers through again. Gets 9, maybe 10 on that play right there. So 1st down for Laurier, and they are having no trouble moving the ball on this drive in the 3rd quarter. So Quentin Scott showing you again why he's the leading receiver for this Laurier team. Laurier resets, trying to get a read on the Ottawa defense, what they're going to do. Scott again, big hole again. Can he get to the outside? No, he cannot. He is tossed down by Tolu Ahmed, who says, that's enough out of you, Mr. Scott. That is not a small man to take down, so that is a heck of a play by Tolu Ahmed. And we're going to get a horse collar on that. I don't know about that. It's a 15-yard penalty. Laurier just continues to move the ball down the field. So it'll be 1st and 10 after the penalty at the Ottawa 26. Just a little undisciplined there from Tolu Ahmed. Play action fake to Tevin Scott. They're taking a shot. This might be intercepted by the GGs. Intercepted by Patrick Cumberbatch. That was a one-man route out there. That's the 3rd interception of the year thrown by Taylor Alguerzma, and he's having a conversation with his receiver about that route there. So it'll be 1st and 10 Ottawa at their 8-yard line, but that is a great play by Patrick Cumberbatch. So GG's set to go at their 8-yard line. Jansen takes the snap, gives it to Polk. Polk's going to try and answer some of these explosive runs by Scott. He gets about 7, gets out to the 15 before he's hit. Polk slow to get up, favoring his hip after that one. He's going to come out. So 2nd and 2 for the GGs after the turnover. So we're calling it 2nd and 3 from the 15 here. Jansen back to throw. Pressure. Gets it off. Ooh, big hit. Delivered to number 80. Nicholas Gendron. Just a little late there was that. And it's going to be 3rd down for the GGs, and they're going to send Campbell Fair out to punt this ball away. So you prevented Laurier from scoring, but you didn't move the ball very much if you're a GGs fan. And you got to worry about Polk coming off there if he took a big hit and if he's going to be able to return to the game. So punts away, and not a great one again by Fair as there was some pressure in his face there. And this goes out at the 45-yard line. So once again, Laurier is going to have great field position to start a drive. And Laurier again. So Laurier set to go from the GG 45. Takes this Scott again off the edge. He's got room over there. He cuts back again. He's so quick and so hard to take down. That's Quentin Scott rolling for a 1st down. So Laurier picks up a 1st down after another 20-yard run by Scott. So 1st and 10 from the 26. Laurier threatening again. Leading by 2. Hands off to Scott. Puts his head down. He's tackled by Cumberbatch. Got a little delay on the field here for a second. Laurier gets set. So there's 2nd and 5 from the 21. Need to get to the 16-yard line. GG's showing no pressure here, just 4 men up. Bringing it now. Here comes the house. And we have the play blown dead. So we got to delay a game on Laurier. So that'll be get 2nd and 10 here. So Laurier 2nd and 10 here from the 26. 3x2 set, traditional receiver set. GG's bring pressure. Oh, it should have been picked, and it's tipped and caught by Jackson Stebbings. Tipped out there by number 9. I think that was Kevin Anderson in coverage, which is not something you normally see, and he just about had that. And that's a 1st down for Laurier. Lost in all of that. Demoralizing drive here for the GGs. Flag on the play. Roughing the passer, the call. Kevin Anderson having a tough series here. I don't know what he did there. Waiting to see a replay of what happened there. So that's going to make it 1st and goal. Here's the replay. Not exactly sure what happened there. to warrant a pass interference, or a roughing the passer, excuse me. But it's 1st and goal now for Laurier. Now Gersma gets up under center, sneaks to the right, and walks in for the touchdown. So as the third quarter comes to the conclusion here, GGs are going to find themselves trailing by 9, and Laurier right on track to hit their points per game average so far this season. Hodge on for the extra point. This will make it a 9-point game. Up and through. And it's a 2-possession game for Laurier. All right, while we wait to kick off, we'll step away for a second and be right back. Dawson Hodge set to kick it away here. And the kick is away. They kick to the other side this time to Aslan. He catches it just inside the 10-yard line and gets leveled at the 22-yard line. That's number 41, Sebastian Parsalides, on the tackle. That was a big hit put on Charles Asselin. So 50 seconds left in the quarter for the GGs. Clock is running. They're at their own 21-yard line, and they find themselves trailing by 9. Haven't really moved the ball extremely well. Geist again. Oh, he dropped it as he tried to turn up field. So, incomplete pass called on the field. 2nd and 10 from the 21. GG's being outscored 10-3 in the quarter. And overall, 16-3 since they had the lead. So this should be the last play of the quarter. Jensen looks to his left, back to his right. Lots of time, able to evade. Throws, has a man, and it's caught. That's 81. That's Hugo Raymond with a big first down for the GGs. That brings the quarter to an end. We'll take a brief recess and be right back with the fourth quarter. GGs trailing by 9, but moving. Welcome back, everyone. We are 10 seconds away from the start of this fourth quarter. Laurier looking to improve to 6-0 on the year. Ottawa trying to stay in the playoff hunt, sitting at 3-2. Lots to play for in the fourth quarter. Should be an entertaining finish. So here we are, 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Josh Jensen takes the snap. Huge pressure in his face. They tried to set up a screen to poke, but that was sniffed out. Bonoyemanhan, that was red like a book. And the GGs are going to be 2nd and long after this. Big tackle in open space. Nobody fooled on the screen there on the Laurier defense. So 2nd and 13 for the GGs from their own 32. Jensen takes the snap, pressure off the edge, lightly picked up. He gets hit as he throws, and it's knocked away by number 23, Chris Haggart. Hugo Raymond was the target on that throw. Jensen took a big hit there from the blitzing corner as he threw this ball. That was naughty on the pressure. And a great defensive stand by the Laurier Golden Hawks forces Campbell Fair out to kick this ball back. Two returners back for Laurier. Fair stands inside his 20, gets the snap, kicks it away. High towering punt fielded at the 38. This is Godin on the return, and he gets it out to the 43. So once again, Laurier with pretty good field position to start a drive, which they've had all night, it feels like. Tackled by Max Charbonneau, which we're pretty used to saying out here in Ottawa. Max is the leading tackler for the GGs through their first 5 games. So 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Taylor Elgersma. Quentin Scott in the back. Nice reset there. Trying to get a read on what the GG's defense is doing. Hands off to Scott. Big tackle, Max Charbonneau. Met him in the hole. Quentin Scott finally brought down for a short game. Max Charbonneau had enough. So personnel changes both sides here. Laurier 2nd and 7. Got 13 minutes left to play in the quarter. Takes the snap, looks back. Got a one-man wide open is Jordan. Running those crossers all night has been bread and butter for Ethan Jordan. And another first down for Laurier. So they're into Ottawa territory again. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Elgersma takes under center, fakes to Scott, looks downfield, finds Raiden Thorne. He picks up 9, maybe 10 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and short for Laurier. Elgersma is an efficient 18 of 26 for 220 yards passing on the night. Takes the snap, hands off to Scott again. Scott met in the hole, this time by Cumberbatch. Looks like Cumberbatch got the worst of that one, and that's a first down for Laurier. Scott just lowers his pads. He says, I'm bigger, stronger than you, and lower to the ground, and low man wins in the CFL. Might want to think about a new belt, though. So, 1st and 10 for Laurier Alguerzma points out pressure, brings his fullback in, and they hand off to Scott. He's got room. He's going to run up the middle. Untouched. Touchdown, Laurier. Quentin Scott, 29-yard scamper, untouched to the end zone. No flags on the play, and that puts Laurier up 37-22. Follows his fullback around the right edge, and there is nobody back there until about the 1-yard line for the GGs. Just a big, powerful run from Quentin Scott. Dawson Hodge on for the extra point. Make this a 38-22 ball game. And it's a 16-point game after the Laurier drive. We'll step away and be back for the kickoff. Song in the stadium playing right now is currently Thunderstruck, and if you're a GG's player on that sideline, I think that's a pretty accurate description of how you feel. Dawson Hodge set to kick off, and it'll be taken by Aslan at his 5-yard line. GG's need to find something here. They need a spark. Aslan gets out to about the 23-yard line. And the GGs now have a lot of work to do in this fourth quarter. Still lots of time left, 10.5 minutes. But only 3 points so far in the second half, being outscored 17-3. Got a lot of work to do and got to find something quick on offense. So Josh Jansen has already engineered one pretty massive comeback in his career, and the GG's not a great use of a timeout. So we'll step away and be right back. Okay, GG's ready to go. Not a great start to a drive when you've had time to dial up a play. And you have to call timeout to get it figured out. So GG's down 2 scores. They're going to hand it off to Polk up the middle. He's going to push his way for 3, maybe 4 yards. Those defensive tackles on the inside for Laurier again, really making it hard to run in between the tackles. That's Chiz and Sedum on that one. 5-yard gain for Polk, and he's down again. Something's bugging him right now. So we'll take a break and be right back. So Polk able to get off the field under his own power. Don't want to speculate, but looks like he was cramping up there, which is impressive on a cold night such as this. GG's 2nd and 5 from their 28-yard line. Jansen takes the pass, pulls it down, didn't like his initial slides, and he's going to be short by about 3 yards. Josh Jansen pulled it down. Probably a smart decision. Looked like where he was trying to go with the ball would have been an interception. Just not quite able to get to the first down. Slid right in front of number 28, Malik Cote. And the GGs will have to punt. Time not on the GG side at this point, and they haven't shown an ability to stop Laurier's offense here in the second half. Campbell Fair takes the snap cleanly. End over end, low punt, fielded cleanly by Godin, excuse me. Heads up play, and again, Laurier. Great field position just before midfield here. Max Charbonneau once again on a special teams tackle. So Laurier starts again. 1st and 10 at the 53-yard line. Gigi's going to need to make a play on defense. Here's Nelms up the middle. He picks up a solid 5. This 1-2 punch at running back for Laurier has been very impressive tonight. Nelms has done it through the air and on the ground. And Scott comes in and is absolutely explosive out of the backfield, ripping off big chunks of yardage tonight. Give credit up front to those big boys in Laurier. They've moved this Ottawa GG's defensive line, which has been a strong spot all season. So it's 2nd and 5 now. Nelms again. Don't think he got the first down. Just picks up 2. Great job by the GG's front 7. Max Charbonneau at the bottom of that pile, as every GG's fan expects him to be. Joined at the bottom of that pile by Braden Krugy. So 3rd down, and Laurier has to punt for just the 2nd time tonight. So Hodge on to punt it away. High snap, gets it down. High end over end punt, fielded at the 15 by Aslan. He's got a lane. He gets out to the 32-yard line. Pretty good return on a low line drive kick. And the GGs will start right at their 32-yard line. and they need to get things moving in a hurry if they want to get back in this game. 7:30 left to go, so exactly halfway through. Take a quick break and be right back. Quick break indeed. Gigi's ready to go on offense. Polk back out there. Good sign for the Gigis. Their offense will need him if they want to get this ball down the field as quick as they need to. Jansen looks, fires, complete. Be close to a first down. That looks like Malafont. They're going to mark him a yard short. That was a bullet by Jansen into tight coverage. Very tight coverage out there on the corner. So 2nd and 1 for the Gigis. Gets up under center. Mahler does. Don't think he got there. They're pushing him all the way back. And I think this is going to be 3rd down for the Gigis. Mahler didn't get very low there. And we saw earlier in the night the same problem in the middle of this defense. Yep. It's the right tackle, Kevin Beauchamp, got stood up, and Mahler attempted to follow him. It didn't work to his advantage. Laurier has a player down. That's naughty. So while he's getting attention, we'll take a break. GG's have time to talk this 3rd and 1 over, but this is the game right here pretty much, folks. Down 2 scores, 6 minutes to play, 2 yards to go. And you're down 16 points on your own 42. This is a big spot. See what Matt Mahler and offensive coordinator Vincent Campbell dial up here. GG set to go, 3rd and 2. Mahler in the shotgun. Remember, he's the short yardage quarterback. Trying to get him to jump. Did it work, or is it going to go against the GGs? That's procedure against the GGs. So now it's 3rd and 6. Terrible execution, and they're sending out the punt team. That is really unfortunate. Gotta know the situation there if you're the GGs and know not to jump. Can't have it, folks. Can't have it. So 3rd and 6 from their 37. They're going to punt this ball away with just under 6 minutes to go. Fair gets it up. This is his best punt of the night. Oh, they're going to call flags out right away in the area of no yards. I thought the GG player got back. 5-yard return on the play. Great punt, but again, I think we're going to get no yards against the GGs here. Now they got Laurier for holding, so that's great news for the GGs. So that'll back them up here a little bit. So Laurier will be 1st and 10 from their 23. They're not in a big hurry right now. A couple guys sauntering out onto the field. Quentin Scott in the backfield with Taylor Elgersma. Think we're about set to get this thing started. Not sure what the lengthy timeout was over. Elgersma is going to send his receivers in motion. No hurry to snap the ball. Hand off to Scott. He's just got a quick burst through that hole. Hard to tackle. Picks up 6. 2nd and 4. Laurier looks like they're very content to take their time, run down the play clock, and get out of Ottawa with a big win. Move to 6-0. Don't expect this ball to be snapped with more than 5 seconds left on the play clock. I could be wrong right here. Nope. Reload. Run again for Scott. He picks up the 1st down. Laurier's fullbacks moving people on that play. That was 44 Max Harris and 41 Sebastian Parsalides. Moving people. And Laurier just rotating fullbacks in here. Harris out, Brooks in. Very content to just ground and pound this game out with Quentin Scott. Scott has 12 carries for 178 yards right now. No, I was mistaken. Elgersma takes a shot down the field on 1st and 10. That was Jackson Stebbings. Just when you think they've lulled you to sleep, they decide to put a kill shot out there and try and end this game. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now. Personnel changes both sides. Laurier with an extra tight end in. Elgersma back to pass again. Has Jordan. He takes a big hit from Brashear. But he gets up. He's had that crosser all night. That's his 6th catch. That'll give them the 1st down, though, and as time continues to slip away from the GGs here. 3:24 on the clock. Showing a zoom in on Jordan here, and he definitely looks a little sore on that one. That was a big hit from Jackson Brashear. So double fullbacks in the game. No handoff coming. Pass is out to 34. That's Darian Bakic Hayden, 3rd string running back for Laurier. The nice catch and run. Coach probably would have preferred he didn't go out of bounds there, but he picks up the 1st down either way. 12-yard gain for him, his first action of the day. Looks like Laurier's emptied the bench a little bit. They've got all 3 running backs on the field right now. Nelm, Scott, and Bakic Hayden are all out there. Little wing tee action for those of you. Oh, is that a pick? Was that picked? That was pretty close by Kevin Victome. He's been battling with Raiden Thorne all night. That was pretty close. That was very close. Great coverage on the play by Kevin Victome. Just not close enough. That puts Raiden Thorne over 100 yards receiving tonight. His 9th catch. 2nd and 5. 2:24 to play. Still leading by 16 is Laurier, and they're throwing it. Jordan has a step and knocked down by Tolu Ahmed. Step for step with a little bit of makeup speed. And a great play on the ball for Tolu Ahmed. So that'll be 3rd and 5 for Laurier. GG's will get the ball back here. Have to move quickly. Laurier is trying to quick punt this thing before the GG's are ready. Too many men for Laurier. Again, they tried to sprint people on there, trying to quick kicker or something. I'm not sure exactly what their strategy would have been there, but they tried to sprint that punt team on, and it didn't work in their favor. They're going to back up 5 yards and punt from the 50 now. So not a lot of time left for the GGs. 2 minutes to play, 2-possession game. Gonna have to move quick here. Hodge with the kick. High, towering kick. Fielded at the 5. Aslan has to field that. Can't. He's got room now. He's coming. Charles Aslan's. He's gone. He's got to beat the kicker. He's out of gas. Charles Aslan down to the 25. What a return. Just when the GGs need it most. Catches it at the 5. Takes it all the way back. He looked like he was going to be gone. Had to beat Hodge, who was on his horse. And you can tell by the time he hits the 40-yard line, he is just completely out of gas. Tackled by number 88, Ryan Spate. Saves the touchdown. There is a Laurier player down back where the ball was fielded, so we'll be right back. All right, the Laurier player is slowly making his way off the field at the opposing 15-yard line. So just when the GGs needed a spark most, they get it from their punt returner, Charles Asselin. And this game isn't over yet, folks. The ball's at the 26-yard line. GGs are 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point converts away. Crazier things have happened here, folks. Josh Jansen takes the snap. Laurier brings pressure. He throws. Gendron with the catch at the 8-yard line. First down, GG's. Gendron went full airborne on this one. Great catch. Great body control to not let that ball hit the ground. And the GG's have life down to the 8-yard line. First and goal. fake to Polk. Throws to Gendron. Another diving catch. Gendron laying out for everything. Gets down to the 4-yard line and gets out of bounds to stop the clock. 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. So Jensen came all the way over to the sideline to get the play. Jansen at the 4. Takes the snap. Hands off to Polk. Polk nowhere to go. He's touched up for no gain. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. See what the GGs have when they need it most. This is a gotta have it moment, folks. 90 seconds left for the GGs. Jansen looks, surveys, throws, touchdown, GGs! Robin Couliou. So GGs need to go for 2. Jansen cool under pressure. 10-point game right now. This will make it an 8-point game. So from the 5-yard line, Gigi's going for 2. Pressure from Laurier. Picked up. Wide open is Malafon. 2-point convert. Great blitz pickup for the front of the GGs. And it's an 8-point game. Don't go anywhere, folks. 1:19 left to play. Onside kick incoming. Well, they got the 2 gotta-have-its they had to have. Here comes the 3rd one. And then we'll get into the rest of the scenarios if they get this onside kick. Gigi's a little out of sorts about who should be on for this. Campbell Fair set to kick off. Remember, it's got to travel 10 yards. High kick. Goes 10 yards. Caught. Went about 11 yards in the air. And who else but Raiden Thorne, Mr. Sure-handed tonight, went up and got it. First down, Laurier. Now the game's not quite over. GG's don't have any timeouts left. Used them both in this half. Charles Aslan almost got to Thorne, but not quite. So Laurier's probably 1 first down away from winning this game, and they've got Mr. First Down, Quentin Scott, in the backfield. High snap, handoff. Scott up the middle, gain of 8. Second, I gave him 6.5, so 2nd and 4 left for Laurier. So this is your next gotta have it. Except this time it's the GG's defense. Quentin Scott has been borderline unstoppable tonight. So this is the time you really need to make a play if you're that front for the GGs. Here's Scott. This is going to be very close. I think they stopped him a half-yard short. Crucci makes the tackle. And a big decision now for Laurier. Do you punt away and give the GGs the chance? Or do you sneak it and end the game? Head coach Michael Faulds with encouraging words for his tailorback Taylor Elgersma. They are 1 yard away from going 6-0. Laurier content to let this clock run all the way down. So this will run down to about 27 seconds. Timeout Laurier, and now they'll talk it over. We'll take a break. Be right back. All right, folks, here is the game. Taylor Elgersma saunters up under center, takes the snap, goes to the right like he's done all night, and falls over the 45, and that'll give him the first down as he emphatically points it out. And that will put a button on this game. 24 seconds left. Can hear the Laurier coaches next door to me celebrating. They go over their points per game again. Gigi's put up the stiffest test they've faced this year, but Laurier will move to 6-0, stay in second place in the OUA, and with that loss, the Gigi's will drop to 3-3 into a tie with Queens, who they still have to play, and a tie with Guelph, who is not on their schedule. Elgersma in victory formation, letting the clock run all the way down. He'll have to do this twice. So Laurier moves to 6-0 to match Western. Ottawa will drop to 3-3, and they are now tied with Queens and Guelph at 3-3. So still lots to play for. They have 2 games left on the schedule. We'll be back here again next week to face the 2-5 McMaster Marauders. I'm Joey Swarbrick signing off for OUA TV. Thanks for joining us and have a great Thanksgiving weekend.